right, so this #1 featherweight contender is no stranger to this setting. Tonight, though, he believes he's just a much better version of himself and finally has the goods and the chops to actually be a world champion.
Sometimes you get there, John, and you're just not ready. It's not easy to become the best in the world. The first time this man got here, he was a great fighter. He was good, but he just wasn't ready to be the best in the world. He said that the moment he got back home, he went to work to improve. He feels like all the improvements were made. And tonight, he is the best featherweight the UFC had.
And it does seem as though we have taken two-way action on this fight, but a lot of people believe in the challenger. And I'm not just talking about his coaches. We'll see how it goes tonight. Well, there have been so many great undisputed featherweight champions in UFC history. Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Alexander Volkanovski, and this is the latest entrant, another guy who people believe could be just as special.
John, think about the names that you just listed. These are three of the greatest names the sport has ever seen. And this man is starting to build a resume where he stands alongside some of the greatest featherweight champions of all time. He is just a beast of an athlete. He is a beast of a champion, and he believes that tonight it will just be another notch on the belt as he keeps his championship belt.
We asked him in the fighter meeting, is this title challenger the toughest fight of your career? He smiled and said no comment. We'll see later tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Raphael Assuncao. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Super Sodiq Yusuff.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. Well, for all the places we go in the world, few can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC events ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight, you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark in the sport. He sets up that leg kick beautifully. Ooh, big shot lands.
All right, we go to the clinch right now where...
Oh, guillotine here.
Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Yusuff's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. You gotta be kidding me. He gets out of danger again.
Once again, he gets his arm out. Great submission defense.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet, and no surprise, the crowd responds in kind.
The crowd just loves whenever they get two high-level strikers going at it. It was very hard to get back up after getting taken down. But he's got there now. Let's see if he can take advantage.
Oh, huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. Gets to the single collar tie now. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
So the taller fighter lands a knee yet again. Strong work with the inside leg kick. Got the single collar tie. Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the...
Oh, stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, could get the submission here soon. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Staying busy in the clinch, lands a nice punch there. And he gets the single leg takedown.
Big ground and pound.
Good work from the top here by Assuncao.
In the half guard.
Assuncao's back in full mount. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC. Oh, he's setting up for a submission now.
Dude's trying to finish the fight.
You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Assuncao. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers. Guillotine jump.
Wow, fantastic submission defense yet again. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Well, this is kind of crazy the way this is transpiring. This jiu-jitsu fighter looks like a professional boxer here tonight. He told us about his evolution. He has absolutely taken it to the next level.
He has taken it to the next level, J.A. I mean, this guy is so comfortable in the striking. Before in his career, early, he looked a little bit lost. He looked like he was desperate to get takedowns. Now, he seems to be comfortable everywhere. So the work that they are putting in is truly paying dividends.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Assuncao. These ground strikes are starting to add up. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Under a minute to go in the round. So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Oh, good picks now. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Yusuff's eye is closing up. Single collar tie here. That's the end of round number 2.
All right, well, take a seat here. All right, listen. You can't wait. I need you to be first, okay? Let's get behind that jab and start throwing your kicks out there. Punches first.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Outstanding kick there by Assuncao.
Dude getting active, lands another combination to the head.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Went for the inside leg kick. Hard shots landing on both sides here. Well, the most significant stat in this fight has been body strikes, and at times in the past, maybe you could say he's been a headhunter, but tonight he has worked the body to great effect, and those are really starting to take their toll. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Yusuff. Side control now. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Oh, looks like that submission's almost locked in.
Starting to get pretty deep here.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Assuncao. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, good ground and pound here. Great reversal to top position by Assuncao. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Great job landing from the top position.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. He's setting up a beautiful submission.
Oh, that is tight. Could be the beginning of the end. Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Good work, guys. Come on.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
30 seconds to go in this one.
Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Final seconds of round 3. Oh, big elbow. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
Respira. Você tem que ir com calma, tá? You gotta slow it down. You gotta be calm, okay? You're being overly aggressive.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Ooh! And now some separation.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
kicks all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again. Start of mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now, you can see him digging his shin into this guy's thigh.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting. Just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's going to reach.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
A lot of clinch work here. Assuncau's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. Making all these shots count. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Strong reversal there. Not being just defensive, but offensive off of his back. Great punch lands.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Working out of the half guard here. Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4, 20 minutes in the books.
All right, listen, we lost that last round. We're probably down on the scorecards. I need you to go out there and fight smart. If you start losing...
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
Fifth and final round. A lot of clinch work here. Assuncau's head kick attempt. That one is blocked. Looking to land the leg kick now. Good straight hand there by Assuncao. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length. Of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
All right, relax for me, bud. Good, you're doing fine.
Oh, and that's another leg kick. Man, his opponent's on one leg.
Hey, it's like Rocky. I'm on the apron with the white towel. Throw it in, boy. The fight's over.
Under 3 minutes now to go round 5.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk back. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Guillotine is officially tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
That was nice.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, how about that transition to top position? Beautiful work by Assuncao.
Oh, he's attacking guillotine.
That guillotine is tight.
live to fight another day.
Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Assuncao. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, handle.
And there is the final horn. What a 25-minute affair tonight. We're going to the scorecards. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45. For the winner by unanimous decision and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Raphael Assuncao.
So an absolutely incredible result here tonight. We are still digesting it right now. There he is, the new UFC featherweight